pretty? Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love?
Body image is how you see yourself in the mirror.
And also how like others view you and like say if you're like skinny or fat or tall or short.
How you perceive yourself based on like what you see in like media.
The ideal image for a woman or a man, which is seen in magazines and any other media.
What the person feels, like how they feel about their own body, it shouldn't be defined as what people will see.
If you look at any magazine or any TV commercial, you can tell there's a certain type of body image that the media wants to portray. There's always, like, the women are always skinny in tone.
It's close to 100 pounds, like no excess fat.
Certain, you know, color hair, color skin, weight, size.
Tall and skinny.
Very confusing for girls, especially our age.
People in magazines, they want to be like them.
You know, there are times when you're like, oh, maybe I should lose 10 pounds by looking at this person.
Sometimes I'll point and be like, oh, I wish I had those arms or those abs.
TV tells me that I shouldn't have a booty and I should be really skinny.
Chandler.
Oh my God.
What's the matter? Is there something on my dress?
Dude, you look so different. Terrific. That dress, that body. Dude, sorry.
Oh my God. That was so awesome. You totally got him back for calling you fat. He was just drooling all over you.
The media makes people feel like they're not good enough. They try to tell you and show you what you should look like and say whatever you're doing is wrong.
With there being more reality shows, more TV shows, more films that a younger generation is watching, they're impacted a lot more with being aware of their bodies a lot more, comparing their bodies.
Shows me maybe you should look more like this, or you should fit more into like this sort of body image.
A lot of times, especially the opposite sex, you know, tends to look at those people on the covers of magazines or on the runways and say that, you know, that's their ideal girl. So all girls want to look like a guy's ideal girl.
the magazines are funny when they, you know, they put up the 4 women's body types and they, you know, they say like this kind of jean would look good on you. I think it's interesting to see how, you know, they can just fit 4 body types into all the women in the world.
They are right there next to, you know, the checkout when you're about to finish buying everything. They're like, look at this, and I fall into those traps all the time.
Models portray the body image of stick skinny, the thighs don't touch at all.
No meat on the bone, no fat at all, basically.
About 5'9", 5'10", 115 pounds. Unfortunately, only, 8% of women maybe live up to that standard.
With my knowledge, you know, I know that all the time they're photoshopped. I know that, you know, in film, you know, it's makeup and hair and all that stuff, but yeah, I definitely compare myself.
It like distorts you. It doesn't show teens like what they should look like at all. It gives a false image of what beauty really is.
The video of them photoshopping this girl, and it was drastic.
I don't think it's a good thing for society to look up to.
Media is like a skewed view of the false reality. Like they edit everything and make us want to believe like that's perfect. But even those like models in the magazines aren't like what they really are in real life. Like they're photoshopped and stuff.
It's even hard for girls, especially today, to even choose like what are we supposed to look like? What does the media even want us to look like today?
Campaigns that are of just natural beauty, like what American Eagle does or has started to do. I think if once this trend gets going, which it kind of already is, I think it'll catch on.
The whole industry of the producers, the median, and the consumers, it's a circle. And the producers of the ads and TV and film, they're only gonna sell to us consumers. So it's up to us as consumers and as a community to start telling them what we want because we're the one paying for it. So I think if as a community and a society, we need to start making it a point that we want more diversity. We want a real representation of all types of women in the media.
Yeah, it's things like showing campaigns of all types of women, not just one type of women. I think that's where we get, you know, the misconceptions is that, you know, we constantly see that, you know, that stick thin, tall girl in those fashion magazines, and at the end of the day, if we just showed all different types of body images, then there would be no ideal body image.
They don't show all the different types of people in the world, and
I think that if they promoted if they had a lineup of different color women, different sizes, somebody had makeup on, somebody didn't have makeup on, somebody's hair looked beautiful and somebody's hair didn't look beautiful, and they had a lineup of women and men in a magazine,
I feel like more people could relate when they see that.
People can be like pretty without being that small.
In magazines and on TV, just have a variety of different shapes and sizes, colors, everything. Have a variety of men or women. Just to show that these are all acceptable in the world today and in the media, in the society today. Don't just focus on ultra thin, don't just focus on plus size, have a variety, and integrate them so people see that there's not just this one set ultra thin image that everyone has to follow.